Good day, teachers and students and other viewers of this video. I'm Mr. Bernardo Aguay Jr., an English teacher at Cavite National High School. And in this video, I am going to lecture on how are you going to become a published writer. Being a published writer requires a lot of requirements. Number one there is that you have the facility of language. Whatever language is that, you can make use of these languages that you know in order for you to start writing. When you write, you also have developed the ability and the habit of reading. Reading is very important because if you yourself does not have the habit of loving reading. So, ang sinasabi ko dito, importante ang pagbabasa. Magsisimula ang lahat ng bagay ng pagsusulat sa pagbabasa. Iba-iba ang kanilang mga anggulo ng pagsusulat sa isang bagay. Diyan magsisimula ang germinal idea that you could also write something about that particular topic that you have read, but you would like to look at it from a different point of view. You are going to hear from me most of the times my experience, my creative process, kung paano ba ako nagsimulang magsulat. Paano ako nagsusulat? Paano nagsisimula sa akin ang pagsusulat hanggang sa ito ay ma-published. Magsisimula na tayo sa creative process ng pagsusulat. Ang ibig kong sabihin, anywhere na mapunta kayo, pwedeng maging bahagi ng pagsusulat nyo. Halimbawa, ngayon, dumaan tayo ngayon sa may guava. So, may nakita kang bunga ng guava, kinuha mo. And then right after that event, parang pagbalik mo dun sa room mo, o kaya sa isang sulok na mag-isa ka na lang, you imagine that you need to write something about this particular experience. So you could write about guava, or you could write somebody else that reminded yourself of a person which has a memory about guava. So one of the creative process is that you have to be observant, very keen observant of the things that you are doing in order for you to write something. Kung hindi ka man datna ng mga salita na dapat mong isulat, baka by drawing things, pwede mong maipasok dun sa journals. Kasi di ba, may mga writer or may mga tao na nakakapagsulat kapag tahimik yung paligid, tapos nasa loob siya ng isang closed na room. Kaya minsan tayo, nagpupunta tayo ng CR. Ako, halimbawa, nagpunta ako ng CR, hindi naman para gumawa na kung ano yung usual na ginagawa natin ng CR. Pero actually, ginagawa ko lang to para makapag-isip ako ng mabuti. Lalo na kapag may dinidevelop akong character sa mga kwento na sinusulat ko na somebody na problematic, tapos nasa loob, naka-confine siya, hanapin nyo. What I'm trying to say is that you look for the best place ng creative process ninyo. Paano pumapasok ang napakaraming idea para makapagsulat kayo. Yung mga writer naman na napaka-morbid na mga sinusulat nila. Gusto nila may mga multo, may sementeryo, may kalansay na nakasmile. Lahat ng opportunity to write a chosen topic that you would like to develop is very important. Do not get loose to that. It's like a while ago, I told you that journaling is very important. And all the things that you are going to experience should be part of that journal. Why? Because later on, when you have decided to write a book, you are just going to choose from all those topics that you have written from your journal, and then pick them and compile them and have them placed in one particular manuscript, which is going to have a very good impact to your readers. Sa mga hanapin natin ng creative process nyo, anong gusto nyong genre na isulat? Morbid ba? Katulad na nakikita natin background. Kayo makakapag-decide.
One of my creative process is to characterize the character that I would like to become part of the story that I have. I'm a theater actor, that's why sometimes if I would like to create a character, say for example an old man, I'm going to act it myself the way I want the character moves and also the descriptions of the character that I would like to do. Just like what you are seeing now.
Isa sa mga creative process ng aking pagsusulat ay sumakay ng bus. Tapos, wala naman akong gustong puntahan. Kasakay lang ako from one destination to another destination na napakalayo para lang isipin, ilagay sa isip ko kung paano mangyayari ang pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga isusulat kong topic. Nagsusulat ako ng kwento. Panunuorin ko yan dito sa utak ko. Tapos, pag dumating na dun sa dulo ng ruta, sasabihin ko sa conductor o sa mamang driver na hihintayin ko kung kailan sila magbabalik. Pagbalik nila, mag-iisip uli ako. And then after that, pagkatapos ng creative process ko na yan, that's the only time I'm going to sit down with my laptop, and for 7 hours, nobody should disturb me in the house because I will be right.
The very first book that I published was in 2007. Eto yun. This is the very first baby I had. The title is Binsaw sa Salaka. It's a book of poetry in Bicol. And this one is my latest book. This is actually the 14th book that I have published. This was published in 2022. It's a book of poetry in Filipino entitled Homo Erectus. And this one, an impersonator, is a script, and this one is Balinhaya sa Baybayan. It's also a script that were published, and this is being staged by the National Commission for Culture and the Arts. And then here are some of the books made by my students last year. They were very inspired to come up with their own books, and so they have these books. This was published last year, one of their outputs in contemporary Philippine arts from the regions and 21st century literature from the Philippines and the world. So what I'm trying to say is that if you really would like to publish, no one will stop you from doing so. Just keep on writing, and then later on, all the body of writings that you have will become part of the book that you imagine to be in the future. So good luck for your writing. It's just important that you have the body of manuscript, because there are a lot of publishers who will be waiting for your manuscript to get published. So I hope that in this lecture you have learned a lot of things about how are you going to become a writer, a published writer, even if you're still a student in senior high school. And even if you would like to become a writer after graduation or during your college time, or even after your college years, then you will still have the chance to go back to this video and follow the path and discover your own creative process. How are you going to become a published writer? Good luck, and thank you for watching this video.